so I can, because I didn't want to record the Bethesda stream, but I'll put this up on the VOD channel, and if we get any decent fights, I'll put in the weekly highlights. No, I think I'm a fan of Vengeance. I'm excited to actually get into it. Still got a queue time of 14. Oh, you know what I can do? I can claim the... Can claim the chest. I'll take a second to go through. You're in a video? Yeah, yeah. I mean, the VOD's channel does not get a lot of views. It's more for my own personal, like... I'm not even gonna say enjoyment, I'm just, like, pretending to be good at this. So I'm like, I'll have a VOD's channel. But yeah. You were getting there, guys. Position 9. You'll hop in and we'll have a look at what my setup looks like. I need to find more video ideas now that I'm only in one prog. I am technically in two. I've got one on Saturday evenings, but it's just a chill Santi's Edge hard mode one, so it should be okay. But I think I can words. Oh my god, I'm failing at the thinking thing. So I need to figure out what to do. I've got this today. I have more Rock Grove tomorrow in the evening, but I might try and stream something before that. Make it a 4-hour stream. Hey, finally. I might try and stream something on Friday. We'll see. Okay. Let's see if we can get in a group. But yeah, so I've got Whip is a spammable. Okay, it's a 4-person group. That's not big, but it'll do. Petrify is a stun, and then I've got 2 dots. And then I've got Fiery Grip as a pull. I'm not sure if Dragon Leap is the best shout, honestly. Like, maybe... It's more damage than... I find it really weird that it's more damage than Dragonknight Standard, honestly. I guess the big bonus of this is the Major Defile. And then back bar, I've just got buff, buff, buff. And a heal. And the breach. But no, it's really nice. So like you can actually choose from all the weapon skills now. I think not all of them are that good. So like this is actually better than Whip. Shit, because it's 33,019 4 times. That's like 12k damage. Maybe that is worth it. But you got like twin slashes for an additional bleed. You've got whirlwind for some AoE damage, some major evasion stuff. An interrupt that's also ranged. I think it's kind of interesting with the volley and stuff and the Destro staff. It's you've got stuff like Wall of Elements. What's the... Yeah, stuff like this is always a crit chance. But then you have stuff like this now, so you have the vigor, and you've got rapid maneuver and magical detonation. Oh, okay, so this you kind of like spam onto like 4 people, and it deals more damage. That's kind of cool. That's actually kind of interesting. Yeah, I do kind of want to make a healer build for this at some point. Where is also my setup is wrong. There we go. So I can actually use my abilities. Where is the rest of this group? What's the state of the map? Okay. Oh shit. Why the fuck are the yellows there? Okay, they've taken it back. Could go Ash. Yellow and... Yeah, I think going for Ash is probably the right play. I think here's the closest. Far. I think if we go for Ash and then we can go maybe Nickel or maybe Carmella, that'd be kind of neat. I hope you're ready to see like the worst PvP player ever, by the way. I'm really bad at this. Massive AD Ash farm. Lovely. Well, luckily we're going for the lumber mill. Oh, holy shit, that's a lot. No, fuck that. Can we wait for them to leave? Okay, they've left. I do feel like because of the way that the abilities are set out, it's a lot harder to actually kill all these NPCs. Because obviously before, if you could just like nuke them all with some AoE. But the way that it's designed, that's just impossible to do. Is the only problem. Okay, now I think we go for the farm. Glade is UA. Where's Glade? Is this Glade? No, that's Shaman. Where's Glade? Anyway, let's go for the farm. can get this, that'd be nice. I already have the Golden Pursuit. But just still nice to get the AP. This is my main PvP character at the moment. I do have a build for it for like battlegrounds and stuff, but I don't use it that often. Can I get rid of this notification, please? Here we go. So we got. Do we have this? I think we cut it completely. I think. It'll also make the siege easier. Oh. And obviously, more AP is always nice. Never mind, this has already been switched. We got a lot of people here. So this is what's really nice, is there's like, I'm seeing a 69 ping at the moment, with this many people. Oh, okay, I did get the mine. That's nice. Oh, we're inside. And we got nickel already? Damn. Get some reses quickly. Be nice about it. Oh, I got a Spearmander on me, nice. That's so cool. I need to play Necro in this. Be kind of interesting. I wonder if Blast Bones is any good, or if it's like the Gravelord's version, or it's the Stalking one. Not Stalking, Blighted. There you go. Easy capture. Can I please? There we go. Nice of actually let me repair. Stuff gets repaired so quickly though, because there's so many people here. Like, look, this door is gonna go. Look at that. Oh, that's insane. That's actually really nice to see. Where do we go from here? Oh, Glade is under attack. Holy shit. Yes, we go back to Glade. Thing is, I think if we go for Glade, they're just gonna come back here. I think going to Ales will be slightly quicker. The loading speed is so nice, though. Like, there's like no delay with loading or anything. Like, I don't play much PvP, but I have seen the like all the stuff where it just gets destroyed in terms of the actual performance. I don't think I'll necessarily go for that much longer, just so people are aware, just because I do actually, now that it's cooling down, I want to actually head to the gym tonight. When's sunset? Yeah, sunset's in about 17 minutes. But it'll be good to play some. Maybe I'll play more on Friday. Oh god, they're coming back to somewhere. Okay, I'm probably screwed here just because it's immediately... One annoying thing is that it's basically impossible to, like, 1vx. Because everyone is on the same power level. Like, if you're... Yeah, like, I'm just dead here, I think. Night. I should have slot Resolving Vigor for situations like this. Not Resolve, it's just Vigor, isn't it? Vengeance Vigor. Ah, nearly. Am I close enough? Oh, look at that. I'm just outside the radius of that camp. That's so sad. I think we can defend this. I think we can defend Ailes. Maybe I'll do some more PvP when White Strikes is on. If people enjoy seeing this, like, if you guys... I know there's like 2 or 3 people in the chat, but if you guys actually are enjoying watching this, then, like, do let me know and I might do some more. Because I don't necessarily know what sort of stuff people actually enjoy watching. Like, if they prefer I was doing this instead of, like, some solo... Oh, hello. Oh, thank you for pushing me away. No, I couldn't get inside. Bro, I was so trash. Um... Oh, we got Glade back. Holy shit. Nice. That's really good. I did not expect us to get this back that quickly. You enjoy the Chaos PvP not playing yourself. Yeah, that's fair. I do kind of like watching people do it who are actually good at it. It's always really interesting to see. Oh my god, that's a lot of... Holy shit. And look at that, like, my FPS is dropping. But my actual... like, the actual ping is just like 100, which is really not that bad considering how many people are here. Can we try and drag someone in? There we go. Nice. I think that's the way to go about it with DK, honestly. I actually might drop the stun completely and just keep the chain. But, like, we're able to mount up so much quicker because we don't get this stupid stuck in combat bug because there's such low latency. You don't want me to do a fishing stream? I would do a fishing stream, honestly. Like, if I had something to, like, talk about at the same time, I'd do it. But, like, the problem with a fishing stream is that, like, you have to actually engage and talk and stuff. And I don't necessarily think I'm the most interesting person to do that. Well, if I was like going over patch notes at the same time, 24-hour fishing stream, you know, I'll make that like a sub goal or something. Like if I get to X number of subscribers, I'll do a like maybe not 24 hours, but like a 12-hour fishing stream or something. Maybe not even 12. Trying to I'm trying to think like what's an appropriate amount of time to subs for a fishing stream. No, fighting, fighting. Where the fuck's this guy going? I've done 6-hour streams before, that's true. The problem with 6-hour streams is that, like, they do genuinely, I know there's people always joke about oh, streamers are always saying they're so tired, but they're not actually doing any work, but genuinely doing a 6-hour stream was actually exhausting. Like, not physically, just kind of, like, mentally. I feel like it's also partially on me being like feeling like I have to be super engaged the entire time. But it was a long ass stream. I still work. Yeah, I guess I technically make some money off of it. Not much, but hey ho. But yeah, nah, fishing stream would be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Um, Every penny does count. Like, I got like my first paycheck through from it. I say paycheck, it was like 40 quid or something because of the exchange rate. I got my first like Twitch money and I was like, it's not a lot, but like, that's still like a week's worth of groceries or something. Like, I'm not like exactly poor or anything. Like, I have a decently well-paying job that I enjoy, but it's still kind of nice, especially when I've got to pay off a mortgage. Do it on a Sunday. Well, I do like naked fishing with Suri and stuff. As yeah, let's just go for the fight actually. I honestly do kind of count ESO as a second job at this point. Like me and my partner joke about it a lot because they're like, "Oh, you got to do your second job." Um, no. Wait, I had someone there with me, but they ran off. Hey, okay, they did get the kill. Come on, get my res, dude. Bro, he just ran right past me. That's so rude. Um, I don't. I'm trying to think what I'd do if I did a fishing stream. What would I talk about? Could do a stats breakdown in the background. That probably wouldn't be too bad. Well, my stats video was like my Dawnbringer stats video that I did, which was literally just me talking about an Excel spreadsheet for like 40 minutes, was my best performing video for a long time, which was like really weird. Um, like I was like, yeah, no, I've got these like actual decent trifecta runs, and then no, my best video is a Excel spreadsheet. But apparently people liked it, so. Okay, I might be dead. Could I get out of here? Oh, someone's got a Templar beam. I kind of want to play Templar just to try out the beam. I'm gonna move down here because we got people here, I think. No, I'm dead. Rip. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a lot of yellow. Where to now? I'm gonna go to Ailes and see what's happening. Because that is actually where the rest of this group is. Although maybe people are just gonna head to Ash. Okay. There is one thing I have disliked about. I dislike about Vengeance this time around, and I think it's a thing that quite a few people complained about. Is it is during the Zeal of Zenithar event, so they've essentially stopped you being able to buy any of the stuff in Cyrodiil. So there was a bunch of stuff which was discounted in Cyrodiil by 10% because it's Zeal of Zenithar, and you can't get it because the only campaign active is Vengeance, and like all those features are disabled. So I've seen a lot of people actually complaining about that. And that's actually a very valid complaint. Like, I can see why people would be annoyed about that. Because Zenithar is like once a year as well. So yeah. So I can definitely, I would also be kind of annoyed about that, honestly, if I used Zeal Zenithar. I think they did say that like they have timelines they need to keep to, and that's why they had to do it now. And I imagine the people who are responsible for doing like the vengeance testing aren't the same people who are doing like the in-game events. But it is still annoying. Like I think the whole thing of oh they just did just screw over the community definitely isn't true, but the whole thing of it screwing over the community is true. Alright, let's see if we can get this farm up here. I might place a camp down for it. Yeah, let's place a camp here. Oh, I'm too close to that one. Okay, never mind then. You can't farm chests while doing daily rates. Yeah, it's like only the first one, I think. Which is a... Oh, hello. Okay, not gonna lie, that was pretty sick of me. Like, not a terrible play. Can I reach these guys with a... No, I can't. Okay. That's a bit annoying. I can still spam with light attacks, though. It's one box per, like, account as well. Like, it's not, like, the first box. Get killed by the almighty Tev? Hell yeah. I mean, I'm not really not that good at this, but it's fun. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I feel like if I was more invested in PvP, I would probably be more annoyed about the state of it. But because I just do it casually every once in a while, I can kind of get away with saying, yeah, it's alright. Did I not get the... Okay. So see, did I not get the tick for capturing this? Because I was trying to chase after that guy? Because if so, that's kind of nuts. You know, 2 people that are PvP. Is it Akanka and Lex? Because those are the only 2 people I know who are, like, actually heavily invested in PvP. Unified as well. Unified's, like, pretty into it. He has a whole YouTube channel for it. Not Roses, oh, okay. Yeah, I got the achievement for, I got the points for capturing that despite not being there. Sure, I'll take it. There's a few people in Roses who are like decently into PvP, which is kind of cool. Like, I am glad. It's always good to see people being invested in the different aspects of the game in Roses. No, I know a lot of I've seen a lot of people who are a lot of PvP players who are like really against Vengeance, and then I've seen a lot of them who are actually kind of glad because it means PvP is getting some love. So I can see both sides. I'm enjoying it, but I'm like probably I feel like because I'm casual about it, I'm probably the intended audience, which is a weird thing to say, because usually when there's big changes, I'm not the intended audience. Yeah, no, Lex and Akanka and stuff and Unified, they do just chat about it a lot. It's really cool to see, and I don't know anything about it most of the time. Like, I can occasionally bump in with like, oh, I know the niche minutia of how this skill technically works, but it's really cool to see them talk about it because they know their stuff. Um, so yeah, whereas I just kind of copy paste a build. Um, what was I saying? Oh, being the intended. So like, I feel like Vengeance is definitely supposed to be, in terms the intended audience for it, from like an enjoyment perspective, is definitely like the casual person who doesn't like PvP or like who doesn't play PvP, and it's to get them into it. And it's weird because for once I'm the intended audience, because usually when we're talking about intended audiences for stuff like skill changes and stuff, I'm usually not the intended. So like subclassing, I wasn't the intended audience because it was intended for like the casual role player, and like it did a great job at that. Um, but for once, I'm actually the intended audience. Um, is this ours? Have we won this back, or is there like still people inside? Is there still fighting happening? Can I get in? Okay, no, there's still people on the ramparts. Right, I'm gonna help clear this up, and then I think probably gonna call it there. No, there's definitely like the whole thing of like you'll always be knowing someone. Um, like the whole thing if you'll never please everyone. That's definitely true, and especially the larger your community, the more that's the case. Okay. We need to wait for this tick to go over, then we'll head out. We can get the mine at the same time. Oh no, the mine's already gone. Okay. So it's just seeing if... Free kill, nice. Yeah, if you have a question, you can just go ahead and say it. Like, I don't mind. You're always free to ask questions. Like, it means I actually get to talk as opposed to just talking to myself and sounding like a bit of a dweeb. I don't mind a long question. Do you and Roses moderate chat when people are being maliciously compliant with rules about behavior and they're assholes without directly insulting somebody? It's a question of a person that can moderate stuff like that. So, I'm not going to dive too much into details or specific examples because, yeah, but like the number one rule in Roses is don't be a dick. And that kind of means that you can't be maliciously compliant. I think about this a lot. So like, so malicious compliance like is a really interesting thing because there's so many. So like, I think it's a lot harder to do with a community like Roses because it is a social guild and we have that whole thing of we are here to be nice to each other, so don't be a twat, basically. So to answer your question simply, yes, if someone is being a dick and being an asshole without explicitly insulting someone, we will step in and be like, hey, like, chill. Um. Oh, I got the crown crate. Nice. We will do that, yeah. Um. Like our rules are a lot more. Yeah, like our first rule is be nice. Um. Like we don't have like an official set of like very hard and fast rules where it's like you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. There's a few things that we do have like that. So we do have stuff like oh no, don't do trading in guild chat and stuff like that. But in terms of actual behavioral stuff, it is it is for the most part like very much up to the general vibe. And like I think the officer team is very good at keeping that consistent. Like that's the problem when you have that sort of looser rule is you're like, oh, what's consistent? But the officer team and the leadership team in general is very, very good about keeping that consistent. And like if something were to come up that we were like on the fence about, I think it would be discussed, which is a good thing. So yeah. When you have more hard and fast rules, it becomes a lot easier to be maliciously compliant about them. I actually had this whole discussion. This is me going on a complete tangent, and I'll do this tangent, and then I'll open up these boxes in this crown crate, and then we'll call it stream. But essentially, I brought this up with when Project Nexus were updating their rules for how world records when they brought up they were updating their rules, and specifically in terms of how do you differentiate between two different teams for a record, because they track like the first top 3 places. So how do you stop someone like claiming spots 1, 2, and 3 just with different team names and stuff like that? And they basically posted a set of rules, and I was like, okay, this is a really great start. Here are like 3 different ways that you can use it and still have like the same team do it. And it's because those rules are so hard and fast, and the way they basically fixed it, or the way they already had fixed it, but was they were like, they basically just had a thing which is like, it's still down to the discretion of like the people who are in charge of record submission. In terms of what you were saying about the whole, oh, am I not allowed to say my opinion? There's a really interesting thing, which is called in kind of like sociology, which is called what's it called again? The tolerance paradox. And it's that the only way to have a tolerant society is to be intolerant of intolerance. And it's basically the idea of like, to allow society to function properly, you the whole everyone's allowed to have their opinion, you're not allowed to, you don't tolerate opinions that are essentially you being an asshole. So yeah. So if someone basically was like, oh, I'm just stating my opinion, and their opinion is like, this person's a dick, then it's kind of like, well, no, that's just insulting someone. But yeah. Anyway, boxes. So let's see what we got on our rewards for the worthy. Transmutation geode. We always love to see that. Always need more. A hat. A sword. And some trousers. And let's open this. So let's open this crown crate and get absolutely nothing useful. So this is all going to be trash. Yep, trash, trash, trash. Oh my god. Do we get 4 poisons? Oh, damn. That would have been kind of interesting if we got 4. That would have made it worth it. We get a mimic. At least a mimic stone is somewhat useful. I've got 201 of them? What the fuck? I never use the poisons, though, is the thing. So I always just extract them to get some gems. You had 3 mimic stones plus 1 poison? Nice. Like, I guess the good thing about getting the poisons is it means you can extract them and get some gems, and then I can use these gems for something. How many gems do I have? Because I don't buy crown crates. 71, so I can get, like... I'm getting close to being able to get a legendary reward. Is there anything good? Oh, Volley of the World Eater? Okay, shit, that actually looks cool. God damn. And then you've got the... Man, maybe I do a crown crate opening stream. Dragonknight shield charge? Oh, okay, that's really cool. Dragonknight flame orbs. Not gonna lie, these crown crates kind of popping off. What are the radiant apexes? Living armor cinch. And then you need like the cinch and then one of these to allow you to get the cool ones. Damn. Honestly, skill style, would I do a crown crate opening stream? Maybe. How much is 8,000? Like, it's like, what, 30 bucks? Maybe. Maybe one day. Oh, really? Oh. God damn, I have to admit, okay, as much as clown crates are like basically gambling, some of the stuff in them looks really cool. I'm pretty sure the drop rates are abysmal, which is the main thing people complain about. But like, and skill styles were such a, in retrospect, skill styles were such a cool idea. Like, I know we kind of clowned on them when they first came out. It's like, oh great, we can have slightly different colored fake carver, but like they've done some really cool stuff with it. Damn. Do I have any good ones at the moment? like, like a different polar wind. Let's see it. Oh, okay, that's kind of neat. That actually suits the Dragonknight vibe as well. Would you ever consider enabling a service to donate to me then? Maybe. Like, Twitch has inbuilt stuff, like they've got bits and stuff. And then obviously subs is probably the closest, but the problem with that is that it's like, you have to hit a certain threshold before you get it. And it's not exactly the same as donate to Tev getting crown crates. This is going to sound like such a scummy answer, but I don't think I'm big enough to get away with that. Maybe, yeah, like as I said, I don't think I'm like a big enough of a streamer to get away to have like a donation thing and actually have it be useful. Like if I had more followers and more subscribers and generally more viewers, then I might run that. Like I know Skitty has one. And then obviously like you've got bigger streamers have stuff like that. But yeah. Maybe in the future. Can you be direct? Yeah, sure. Let's hear the direct let's hear what the direct thing is. How do you stand the idea of your streaming? How do you stand on the idea of your streaming? What do you mean exactly? Is it something I want to Oh, okay. Oh, I've kind of thought about it a bit. I'd like the problem with pursuing it long term is that you have to be doing very well to actually make a livable wage off of it. And I don't think, based on where I currently live, both in terms of like living in London is expensive, and also like my current flat in terms of like paying the mortgage, it's something that I can immediately dive full time into and be like, yeah, I'll do it full time. I do plan on keeping on doing it. Which is why I'm trying to fill out the stream schedule a bit. But so I guess I'm kind of thinking in like the midterm at the moment. Like I do have some plans I want to do to try and get stuff off of the ground and get a few more get some more engagement in streams and stuff. But I don't want to like make to essentially put people off of the stream by like super heavily monetizing it, if that makes any sense. Because I think that would hurt me more than help me at the moment. I hope that makes sense. I know it's a bit of a wishy-washy answer. Like, if I had the opportunity to pursue it full time, and pursue it long term as like an actual, not even necessarily a full time thing, but like have it be a decent part of my income, that'd be awesome. I just don't think at the moment it's something that I can. It's not something I can do even in the like the midterm. Um, but yeah, so at the moment, I enjoy it. At the moment is a big thing as well. Like I enjoy doing it. Yeah, it is really hard to get it running at the beginning. Like getting to even at the moment, like I'm only hitting like average of about 3 or 4 viewers a stream. And a lot of it is about consistency and stuff. But like even getting to this point was like, yeah, it's taken a decent amount of time. Yeah, I enjoy it at the moment. I'm gonna keep on doing it. I want to find some other stuff to stream with ESO. And then if things go well, I'll probably keep on trying to grow and stuff. Anyway, I've been waffling on for way too long, and I want to go to the gym. Yeah, have a nice evening, Dutch. We're actually just finishing up here, to be honest. Let's find someone to raid. Oh, okay, Skinny's looking at the item sets at the moment. Hyper's playing Guild Wars too. Okay. And Fitzy's doing a Cloud Rest score push. Let's go raid. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Fitzy. And see his Cloud Rest score push. That's usually good. Right. Have a good evening, everyone. And I'll see you guys tomorrow if you're joining.